All right, good morning, everybody. We are here at the, let's see what it's called. I want to make sure I say it right. The International Motorsports Hall of Fame. And that's located here in Talladega, Alabama, here at the racetrack. As you can see, they have a few cars outside. It's pretty windy out here, so we'll get on inside. What they've got a car show here today. They got cars inside the building, they got cars out back, and then they have their normal display cars. This place is incredible, and it goes on and on and on. So let's get inside and get out of this wind. Hey guys, now we're inside the building. This is the part of the building that these are people's cars that they brought to the show. So I'm going to show you around and see what we can find. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Look how clean that baby is. Look at the condition of that vinyl top. Beautiful, huh?
This car right here is rare and nice.
And look how beautiful is that. Alright, we got a 340 Duster right here. Again, very, very clean car. Which is not surprising for the cars that are in the building here. You know, I almost wonder, you think it left the dealership back in the day that clean? Probably not. 1970. Yeah, spotless. Look at how the rubber on that, how good that is, condition of that. Big old trunk, huh? And look at this big Roadrunner. Look at those seat belts. Look at that. That is too cool.
Oh, what think about it is, I told you one thing about it. He said, but for you couldn't give me $50,000. Man. So he runs off, and this guy knows, this guy
$3,924.70. Can you believe that? Man, she is a beauty. She certainly is. A Barracuda, baby.
talking around that a little bit. Being very
1971. $5,200. If you only knew, huh, folks? If you only knew. I can remember when nobody wanted these things. $1970 GTX. 446 pack. Beautiful car. Look at the top of that. It's like a matte color. It's not glossy. (1970) 302 Boss. I know this car very well because I used to own this exact same car. Same orange. Mine was a non-shaker, just like this one, except I didn't have white interior. I had black interior. I've got a video out about it if you want to see it. You know, sometimes you wonder, why do you ever sell a car? But I did. All right, I know this car too. This car here belongs to Tim Oliver. He restored this car. It's a wonderful car. It's actually in another video of mine, the Orange Beach video. Mm-hmm. Yep, nice car. Oh, wow, look what we got here, a Shelby.
Good time yesterday on track.
Yep, 1968. Beautiful car. Yes, it is. Here's a newer model GT. .526 horsepower. 2018 Shelby. Look at how close that thing is to the ground. A speed breaker is your nightmare. All right, here we got a 427 Roush edition. Hey, buddy. I'm very well, sir. Thank you. How are you?
Better than I deserve to be.
Yeah, I hear you. Aren't we all?
That's right.
Look how beautiful that is. That's a beauty. A 1957 Ford Fairlane Sunliner. Oh yeah, nice car. Alright, we got a 1969 Mustang here. You can tell by the tail lights versus the 70 model. The 70, those are inset, and on the 69 they stick out. You know, something you don't see a lot is these old power wagons, and I kind of like them. Yeah, clean old truck right there now. Restoration job. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Oh my, they brought that thing back, did they not? That looks good. 1979. Your truck got it looking good. She's a beauty. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. You eat off the bottom of these cars. It's crazy. My problem is I like to drive my stuff. See, that's a problem with me. If I had something like that, I would probably drive it. And it would drive people crazy that I would do that, but I want to enjoy my stuff. You know, just the way I am. Got the build sheet. They found it under the seat, I'm sure. 1971 bench seat. Clean car. Cracker 5 spokes. Looks pretty good. Let's see what else we can find over here.
If you purchased the Bobby Allison Dodge Daytona and the interview and question and answer for the Alabama game,
It's a crew cab model.
The library at 1 p.m.
1963. Look at that dash on that thing. Man. Look at this. Pretty paint. Nice car. I don't know what I think, y'all. I'm not sure. Now I like a 454. That I like. Yeah, 1968 model. Alright, let's move on over here to this Corvette. 1961 model. White and gray. Big old white walls. Love that. Love that. Look at how little the shifter is. Tiny. So tiny. Almost seems like you'd hit your head on that, doesn't it? I've never driven one, so I can't say. Split bumper. There's a newer model vet. It's a green Stingray. Another newer model vet. Now here's a pretty one. 1962. Yeah, look at that silver, boy. She pops. Nice little LS3 in there, huh? Straighten you out. Yep, nice looking car. There's a blue Stingray. Very clean car. Get a load of this old caddy. You know, I wonder what that car weighs in at. That is a big girl. She's a 1957. '57 is the first year that factory air conditioner was offered on a Cadillac convertible. Y'all watched enough of my videos, you probably know that I am a fan of air conditioning, as I would bet a lot of you are. They needed big motors in them just to freaking pull them around. That's kind of crazy. Alright. And here's a little one. Now this don't take much motor to pull around. Small Porsche. You know, it may be a Porsche, but it sounds kind of funny, but it looks like a Volkswagen Beetle in here. Now the Porsche purists are probably throwing stuff at the screen right now. Alright, got another Corvette here. Red interior. 1963 model. There you go, here's a Jaguar.
Where's it at?
Nice looking interior on that one. Pretty blue paint. Split bumper. Here's a Super Sport. They've added a roll bar to it. Look at that. See that? Look at that interior on that one. Man. That's a nice looking car right there. 1966. Same year as me. I'm a 66 model, but I don't know if I've held together as well as that. There's a 1970 Cuda, purple eater. What was it? Purple People Eater, or what was it back in the 70s? That might have even been in the 60s. It will be.
What's your YouTube channel?
Classic Car Traveler. Classic Car Traveler. Check me out, buddy. Probably a couple of weeks before I put this one out. Got a 1970 Hemi. That's good looking. All right, we got a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner.
You know if that car's petty blue?
You know, I don't know the color. I would think that it is, wouldn't you?
I don't know. It's a special mix.
Oh, it was? The petty blue was a special mix.
Special mix. Petty, what they done in the early part of his career, he was painting his car one time, and they didn't have enough blue to paint the car, and he had some white, so they mixed it together, and they remembered how they mixed it.
Yep, and that became the color.
And so what he done, there's a guy in Greenville, I believe he said South Carolina, he got it registered, and they liked it so good that they, you know, they know how to keep doing it over and over again.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I don't know.
That's what I was trying to, can't see it from right here without getting against the car and just wondering.
Oh yeah, I don't like to get against people's cars.
I
I'll
don't
look
either.
at it and I'll get even really close to touching it. But very rarely do I touch even something on the inside.
Like you respect other people's property.
Yes, sir. Yep, that's a good looking Roadrunner right there. 1971. What do we got here? We got a 1966 Dodge Dart. Good looking car. Good straight body lines on this one. That white almost has a little bit of a pearl shine to it. Oh yeah. Clean car. Real clean. A Trans Am, and you know I'm a Trans Am guy. These weren't my favorite body styles though. 2002 model. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't turn one down. But there's other cars I'd rather have. Oh, did I just say that? Here's a Celine. 2019 model. I guess a 35th anniversary, maybe. Had 35 on the steering wheel, but I know they've been making Mustangs longer than that, so I don't know what the 35 stands for. Here's a 2000 model Mustang. Don't really do a whole lot for me. Recaro seats and a big wing. Now this is a cool old car right here. Look at this Plymouth right here. Get a load of that. 1974. Look what they have done to this car. Holy moly. It's got a Hellcat motor in it. Chrome roll bar. Get a load of that. Now that's what you call a clean car. Nicely done. Another Plymouth Roadrunner. Got a lot of Mopars at this show. A lot of Mopar fans here. But you know, I can kind of understand. I get it. 1969. 440. Yep, nice car. Here's a 383. Another nice car. Had an offset shifter in that one. Yep, good looking car, 1969. Got a 446 pack here. Orange with black stripes. I mean, get a load of that. Isn't that sweet? 1972 model. Check out this interior. Oh, it's the old automatic model. Seems like so many people bring a stick. Well, here's a Charger. Let's see what she's got in her. She has a 440. Okay, now this is a cool little Pontiac right here. Depending upon how old you are, you're gonna know what this car is. This right here might give you a hint. It's a 1978 Rockford Files replica. Get it out, James. Firebird. Very clean. Sweet car. Oh, look, a T-Bird. Here we go. $1957. Man, this is one clean bird right here. White interior. Dash looks like a Trans Am. Or maybe a Trans Am looks like the 57 T-Bird. Kind of a plain Jane car, but that's a nice car nonetheless. It's like your mama's version, you know, of a GTO. Except this is just a regular old 1972 Pontiac Le Mans. See that? With a bench seat. You'd have the kids in the back. Well, it does have 4 on the floor. Look at this thing. Plain Jane. The beginning of the end. Oh my goodness, this car has a 455 in it. Look at that. Oh, I got a Bentley here. My light may be glaring in the mirror. I mean, in the window. It's for sale. 1960 Bentley. Sitting next to a 1969 Camaro. Yellow and black. $4,000.65. Wow. Oh, it's a 302 model. You don't see too many with 302 motors in them. I like it. It's a very popular interior on these 69 Camaros. 4 on the floor. Yep, good looking car. Alright, look what we got here. 1969 convertible. Got the SS hood and the SS emblems on it. It's a convertible. It's got a moon bar shifter in it. Good looking car. Traeger SS. Now, here's a Cyclone. A Mercury Cyclone. And we saw another one of these outside earlier. Now, this is a Cale Yarborough special edition. Let's take a look at this. It's a 1969 Mercury Cyclone Spider 2. So basically the same car we saw outside, only a Cale Yarborough edition. Now I don't know the difference in the two cars. Here's what I'll say about this car though. It looks like they drive it and enjoy it, which is something that I like. I like it when somebody does that. Alright, a 1960 custom Dodge Dart. And here's something you don't see every day. And get a load of this. Look at that. That looks really nice. Look at this engine compartment. You see so many things that are repetitive all the time. This looks nice for a change. Alright, how about a 1972 Firebird with a 455 HO in it. Yep, nice car right here now.
They had taken it, I remember they put a Holly barb on it, so the switch that opened it wouldn't fit. So they had put a foot switch next to it. Turn it off and on.
It looks good. 1972. Patriot Cruiser 2001. Look at this. That's cute. You know, guys, when I first walked up to this vehicle, I really didn't think I was going to like it. But they won me over. Of course, the patriotic theme helped. Yep. Ooh, a 346 pack. Back to the Mopar fans again. 1970. Nice clean interior on this one. But then again, I think we've had a nice clean interior on just about all of them. Charger. $1968. good. There's a pretty yellow one. 1968 Charger. No, Charger's a big old car, but roomy. You know, big trunk, big hood. Good looking car, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, what do we got here? We got a 1968 383 4-barrel Dodge Dart. Got a Scooby in the back seat. All right, how about a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda? I like the striping on this one. I think. Yeah, I think I do. .346 pack. Looks good. It's real good. .1974 Challenger. Pistol grip. Let's say they know how to use a trunk. Amen. Here's the Super B. Here, let's go back here and look in the mirror. It's clean, isn't it, folks? Look at that. See under it. Look at that. No fancy rims on this one. It's a 1969 and a half. Seemed like I saw this car earlier at a show.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't have that one.
Boy, there are just tons of Mopars at this show, are there not? .1972 Plymouth Cuda. Yep. Now we're talking. Got the snowflake rims on it. A little something different with the bird. A 1981.
I'm not. You're about out here talking about. Buddy, you're welcome to look at anything you want to.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much.
Okay. If you want to open the door, you can, because it's not locked. Just don't hit the other door.
Let's look at the door jambs on this one. Look at how clean that is. Look how clean that is down through there. You always tell when somebody takes good care of a car right here. Get a load of that. Beautiful.
If you like, I'll put the battery cable on it. You make sure everything on it works.
Oh, no, that's good, man.
Let me get out of your way.
You good. 1967 Barracuda.
That's what it is.
How long have you...
When's the last time you seen one?
I don't recall seeing one anytime soon.
I started this project in '93.
Uh-huh.
I finished it 2017.
Holy, that took a long time.
Finding parts.
Is that what the problem was? She was just a labor of love, wasn't it?
For God. I said, I don't hope I don't go to hell for building this car. You know what I mean?
I do.
But now this is it's got the recall steering wheel, the Kelsey Hayes brakes. It's got it's got a positive traction rear end 8 3/4. It's got
So,
the 273. Look,
if it came with it, you did it, huh?
yes. If you went to buy this car brand new, this is what you'd have bought in 1967. And I got this right here. Everybody's debating on the glow of the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And you got yellow, you got white. The only one they didn't put in here was red. I got blue and black.
Oh, so your red car's not in the book.
No.
How about that? And I bet it was a popular color, too.
Well, yeah. Anything with white interior, red,
Yeah.
you know, auburn red with a crimson.
Yep. With a white interior.
Yeah, right. And it's got burgundy inside. It's, you know, I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
just, it was a high-end car. It was ordered, and I was lucky to land it.
Yeah, you're lucky to have it. I see some of your photos here.
Yeah. This is when I bought it. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you what you do. You go through it. There's the picture at the bottom of it. You should go through it. You take pictures of it. What do you want to do? Let's start to finish, and that's where I took it all the way down on the rotisserie. We got it all down the middle.
Right.
So in other words, all metal's there.
All right. It's not a rust bucket. You didn't have to do a lot of repair,
Right.
which is very rare.
Still had to do the body work.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say, we had it pink, we had it black, it's been white, you know, it's been this clay color.
Right through the stages.
Yeah. See, he painted, then he go back and fix body and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is after he got it painted. We don't have the fenders on it or nothing. All that had to be painted and put on.
Wow.
And this is the bottom. And then, you know, where I got, you can't see the part number on the fan, but it's on there. This
It's the
right here was the
correct
hardest to find. This correct
Original
battery
Mopar
Yeah.
battery cables.
Yeah, that's what came on it.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? You just don't go out and buy this stuff.
No, you don't run to AutoZone and get that.
No, you know, a lot of this stuff you just don't go get.
And you really probably can't hardly find it online either, can you?
No.
Your book getting heavy on that side now.
I'm just going to hold it because I'm going to hit my car. You just keep looking. Right
And
there.
brochures.
Yeah, brochure. I mean, I got them in the car too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I've been, you know, I guess you can say it's a work of art, but you know what, it's just.
Yeah, oh, I've restored a few myself, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
The
I
joys,
won't do another.
the joys and the pains of it.
I've walked away from it for 2 years. Wouldn't even look at it.
Right, you just was burned out.
Yeah.
All right,
You
buddy.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I do. All right, guys, here's an old Oldsmobile. A 1972. Just gotta love a big old convertible, don't you? Big old hard top. Man, the Mopars that are here. The Mopar guys came out in force. $1969 440. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. All right, you know what time it is. Let's ride. I just love that part. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to ring that bell. That way you'll get notified every time I put out one of these videos. Thanks, everybody. Bye.